Good morning, this is Wes Parker from Colorado, talking to you from Colorado. And it's a beautiful day, so we decided to do some filming. This is a segment where we're just going to do the interior of this house. So this is like the whole video is about, you know, off-grid living, doing it yourself, building stuff yourself whenever possible. So come on in and have a look, and I'll show you some of the interesting details. Come on, back up. So this is an addition that we just, well, my brother and I framed it up about 1.5 years ago. And then my wife and I, Lori, she did all the blue stained barn board type of thing, 1x6 tongue groove. And this is a closet here, you know, you can see it. It's a closet that's going to have 2 entrances. We haven't built that wall yet, so it's got a lot of character. I haven't even put the doorknobs yet on, so there's no particular way to grab it. This is another door we built on this wall. This is made out of 2x6 tongue and groove. Kind of an unusual product, but they're having a sale on it at Home Depot, so couldn't resist. It's a very heavy door. It must weigh 80 or 90 pounds. This is the room, you know, guest room. It's got a bunch of silver shield on this side, and then on the opposite side it's got some too, and in between, the sandwich in between is where all the insulation is. Right now it's a really windy day outside. Hey Laura, just show them the tree right here. Just swing over to the tree and you'll see how it's super windy, but here we are inside, and you can't really hear much of anything. So the insulation that we used is super good at making things quiet. So anyway, this is the addition, and this bedroom here is probably, what is it, 14 by 12. I think that's what it is. And this will have a closet here, and there'll be a closet there, and then there's another access closet there, and then in sometime in the near future I'm going to build some sort of a small office space right in there. Now over here is the entranceway that we came in. Filming from there, and this is where we're going to have a mudroom over in here. You know, a couple benches and a bunch of hanging things and shelves to put stuff. And the flooring from here, probably all the way there, is all going to be tile. This will be tile because mudroom stuff is always dirty and nasty, and it'll have snow and, you know, sand and grit. So we put these bunks in. We have our sons coming today. It's very exciting for Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving, by the way. And we can, for privacy, we pull the curtains all the way across, and we get upper and lower bunks. So, all that, right? And we got this kooky little closet here, which, if you look at the way this is cut out, it mimics the stairs. And we have, as a door handle, a knot hole. I mean, that's just, you can't make this stuff up. And all these doors, they open flat along this wall because really it's only a little over 3 feet wide. So you don't want things to be jammed in an open way. So all these doors will open flat. Anyway, coming up into here, standing right from where you are, Lori, see if you can, oh yeah, show them the transom window. Little transom window that's over there. That was Lori's idea. It's pretty cool. We think we might put another one right up in there just to bring more light into these areas and into this whole room in general. So now, if you spin around from where you are, Lori, I want you to be able to get a good shot of this cool little handle that my brother carved years ago. It sort of looks like a duck from this way, and then when you come at it from the face on, it looks like maybe a rabbit, a little rabbit's nose, rabbit's eyes with his ears going straight up in the air. And then if you look at it from this side, it goes back to being a looking duck-like. So this is our bathroom. Kooky little bathroom, very, I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, so the ceiling in here is like 6'4". Really a narrow place. And then here's some of the cool, what you call hand-built items. So this is a piece of ponderosa pine, probably a branch. And then I found a little crook stick. So this thing sits in here, it's screwed into there, screwed into here. Yeah, that's right, there's another one over here. That's just a piece of cedar, juniper, it's carved in. And we have this kooky little shower with its, this is a Moen fixture with just push button controls. And it's really neat, tidy, simple, clean looking thing. And this is one of two sinks. This is a small sink. We got the Big Brother sink in the kitchen. I think the two sinks together cost about $35, something like that, right, Lori? Mm-hmm. And then over here, I have to show you this because no one really can believe it. If you're in the bathroom, you're running out of toilet paper, right? Pretend you're running out of toilet paper, and you need to call for help. This is what you do. Oh man, too crazy.
Another Wes Parker original.
Right, now if it's if it's rutting season and the elk are out, you might have other issues coming at you. But anyway, that's that. Let's see. Now this is our nerve central room here.
Command
okay,
central.
but first I want you to see the cool little hand carved handles here. They're just crooks of pieces of pine that I found when I'm hiking. And then up in here, Lori, just show them this. Here's where I keep all my, these are other future handles of the future that'll have to be sanded and planed and shaped properly. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, but they're curing right now. Let's see. So this room here is our utility room, right? It's where we store all our, a lot of mechanical stuff. This is our Rinnai hot water heater, instant hot. You turn on the hot water in any part of the house, and this thing goes kaboom and heats it. So there's no hot water tank in this house. This is our water tank that takes the water that's being pumped up from our cistern. This is an inverter made by Magnum. Magnum inverters, they're really good inverters. This is about a $2,000 inverter, I think. And down inside here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 big batteries. Each battery weighs about 120 pounds. And they're good for 6 to 8 years, depending on what care you take of them. And right now we've got the solar panels. They're up on the roof, going through the charge controller into the battery, and then from the battery up into the inverter, from the inverter into our panel that feeds our electricity for our house. Got 24 volts coming off the batteries, turning into 110, goes over into here. So, I mean, that's it for this room. You can see we've got our nice insulation that we're so crazy about. Every single light in this house is an LED light. So, very low. And then just quickly look at this thing here. Right now, we have 689 watts coming in from our solar panels. And if I turn off this light here, it'll jump up because I'm no longer using this one. And if I turn off this light, it'll keep jumping up. 94% on the batteries, and we have 27.6 volts. Anyway, this is the thing that you always have to keep track of if you're living off the grid. This is what tells you when your batteries are getting low, whether or not it's time to turn on the generator. So anyway, we come in here, let's see what else is interesting. So this is the kitchen. The floors throughout this whole part of the house are all bamboo, which is a good thing, totally recyclable. I mean, bamboo is a type of a grass. So it's always replenishing, you're not knocking down big trees. By the way, in the bathroom floor, let me turn on the light in here, you can see it. This is cork, and cork is a good thing to put in a bathroom. Cork is not too bothered by moisture, and it's kind of warm on your feet when you step out of the shower. It's not really hard, obviously it's not hard at all. Probably the softest wood of them all. Speaking of wood, this is a cedar post. And I took it down from a tree that was located right in this part of the house when we were building the house. My son carved it down, and it supports this corner of the upper part of the house, the loft area. So more about wood. This is a big hunk of cherry. I think it's in 1, 2, 3, it's about 6 pieces, all of which were almost 1 3/4 inches. So I built it back east in my shop, and then I brought it out here, and I cut it to the curve that I wanted. And so that's a beautiful thing. And this countertop here was designed by my wife. It's a beautiful design. And this is Formica. This edging. It's a 45-degree bevel here and a face here. 2 different pieces of Formica. But that is an exact, I mean, look over here, Lori, right here where they're close. Look how close this cherry Formica matches. Let's see if I can, yeah, that's even better. Cherry Formica matches this cherry wood. And this is all, what do we call that?
Beetle kill.
Beetle kill. And the blue staining comes from the enzymes from the beetles that actually killed. Must have been millions of acres up in
The knobs.
And the knobs. Oh yeah, the knobs are stones. Like this knob here, I happen to know, and this one here. See these cool, kind of like greeny colored ones? These are flint, and they're taken from an island in Maine. Oh, I love that one. That one is so gorgeous. So all these knobs, every single knob, we must have like 20. Look at this one here. This is a beautiful one. Oh, I love that. Yeah. The knobs are just so gorgeous. We definitely have a bamboo theme also in this house. Trash. That's where our recycle goes, and that's where our, the garbage goes, which would be like eggshells, coffee grounds, and all this stuff.